and welcome to my first YouTube video. I have been thinking and planning and wanting to set up a YouTube channel for probably 10 years now, if not more. And I've always just ended up working on client videos, other projects, just nothing for myself. But I'm turning 40 next year in 2025, and I feel that this is the time to do it. So this is my first YouTube video. It is going to be about my recent venture back into the land of Botox, which I haven't had done for 4.5 years nearly, for a number of reasons. Number one, COVID. I just felt like, where was I going? Nobody needs to get it, firstly, but I just felt like I didn't need it. I wasn't going anywhere. I'll be the first to admit I don't have bad lines, if there is such a thing as that. I first got Botox when I just turned 30, so 8 years ago now. And then I started working in the aesthetic industry. So was lucky enough to have access to the amazing doctors, and where I went back to now, which is Beacon Face Dermatology. That's where I worked for a number of years before I had my first child. And I didn't have it done over the past 4.5 years because I was postpartum with my first child. Lockdown happened, we weren't going anywhere, and then between my own fertility journey, it just was not at the forefront of my mind. And I also had this train of thought whereby I decided to not get it because I feel it will serve me better now going into my 40s, having not overdone it in my 30s. There's a number of reasons. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medic. So I do believe that, like with many things, if you quote unquote overdo it with Botox, there may be a chance that you can build up a resistance to it in later years. And I feel I'm going to want it more in my late 40s and 50s than I would have wanted or needed it in my 30s. So I went back to Beacon Face Dermatology to fabulous Dr. Orla. The clinic is ran and owned by Mr. Kambiz Golchin, who is an amazing facial plastic surgeon here in Ireland and in the UK, in London. He juggles both clinics. I was in this time with Dr. Orla, and anyone that knows Dr. Orla, she has become a very dear friend of mine over the past number of years, and this was the first time I'd seen her since having my second child. So I didn't actually get to film much of the treatment itself because, as you can see from clips, we were just chatting. What I love about going to the Beacon is that their ethos is natural. They never overfill, they never overtreat. I've seen their patients from working there over the years, and they're just fantastic at what they do. They offer a 2-week review appointment. I haven't availed of that this time, and I don't think I will need to unless Orla sees this and wants to see me. But I just feel like now after the treatment, I don't need any more. It's very well done. Anyway, I'm going to share the clips that I took to show you kind of the before, during, and the after process, because I know from online, and I know I have a number of friends who've never had this treatment done and are curious about how it works, how long it takes to work, and what are the results. The main thing for me is that, and I think from working in the industry, I was lucky enough to learn, having a Botox treatment, when it's done well with the right doctors, in my opinion, it doesn't alter your appearance. It inhibits the muscles in your face. Whereas when you start with filler and different things like that, and of course, when it's not done well, you're adding volume to an area. So that's why I haven't had filler yet. I think it's something I might do in the future. So come with me, I'm going to take you to Beacon Face Dermatology in Sandyford for my first Botox treatment in 4.5 years. And I was very excited to go. This is me right before the treatment now, and when I raise, that's my skin there, no filter. I don't have deep set lines, but I have lines, and then I've started to get my first ever kind of settled lines, which I didn't have 4 years ago. So I feel like the treatment today is just going to literally smooth out the skin like that. That's what I think. A quick look around the treatment room. They always have the most amazing up-to-date machinery and an absolutely spotless clinic.
That's okay.
Dr. Orla is always fully booked, so there was no real time to film questions or answers with her. All we did was really chat and catch up. As you can see here, we never stopped chatting.
And Julie, the age gap is perfect, right? It's lovely. Like, it's so nice. He can... I'm not going mad here.
No, you're fine.
Raise up. Relax.
Go mad. Like,
no. Because we want you nice and natural.
just gonna take a quick after video while I'm in the car before I go into my house with noise and everything else. I think I've been spotted. But this is 10-15 minutes afterwards. A couple of tiny bumps, but it's the kind of thing I feel when you haven't had the treatment before, you wonder, can I go about my business? Can I go to whatever? You totally can. The makeup that I had on, which is just like a light serum, was rubbed off with alcohol wipes, so you could reapply your makeup now really gently. I'm just going in for the night, so I'm not going to bother, but that's how you look afterwards. And then I will update kind of every 2 to 3 days now as we go, so that you can see what a before and after is. But there's no immediate change after the appointment. So this is day 2. Seven days post-treatment, I'm going to show you while the natural daylight is flooding in the window here. So 7 days post, and I am very, very happy already. Okay, so it has been 10 days today since I had my treatment, and again, I have no makeup on, just an SPF, and you can see now, like now I'm trying to raise frame. Like that's a lovely difference, and I think it's quite subtle as well. Will never not look strange trying to show movement, but I think you can really see the difference 10 days out. So that was the full 2-week journey post-treatment, and as you can see here now, I just want to show you, that's me raising now. There still is slight movement on each side. Dr. Orla did manage to raise this brow a little bit more just for that symmetry, which I'm delighted with. Yeah, I'm very happy. The texture on my skin is a lot smoother. Overall, I'm very happy. It's something I plan on doing maybe once at a push, twice a year for myself going forward. And some years maybe not. Again, it's not something I believe anyone needs. It's a want. And now that I am turning 40 next year, I think I might just start adding it into my skincare regime, because I just believe even makeup and everything, it actually sits for me personally a lot better on the skin. So that is it. That is my first review on YouTube. I hope that you liked it, and if you do, please let me know, and I will be sharing more very soon. That's my goal for 2024, just to be a bit more creative and share, I suppose, longer videos. I can hear my kids are about to come in, so I'm going to go, but I hope you enjoyed my first venture into YouTube. Bye.